It's 1 in the morning, Tuesday night, and I am working, as you can see. Although, I'm not currently working on any specific effect. I'm putting together a sound pass. I have a friend of mine named Kevin Senzaki is going to be doing the sound design for this video, and I'm putting together basically a pass of the video with all the effects I've done so far and temporary shots for all the remaining effects. Hopefully it doesn't take me too much longer. I was a lot more busy today than I should have been doing other things. But yeah, so like imagine an explosion going off. I'll probably just put in like an Action Essentials explosion, not even tracked. The point of this is to make it as efficient and speed-worthy as possible. This is for timing. So for sound design, he's working on this video without final effects, and he said this is the same guy who worked on Video Game High School Season 2, and same situation there where they were working on sound design without final effects, and for instance, all the muzzle flashes, stuff like that. Gunfire, apparently they just put in like a green dot or something like that as a placeholder for a muzzle flare because that's about 10 times faster. Because it's not a simple matter of dropping in a muzzle flare. If that's what you do, if you just simply drop in a muzzle flare and call it good, you've got a lot to learn. Because there's like, you got to mess with blur settings on like area stuff, and you have to make reflections on the gun, on your face, on anything actually catching the light, not in shadow, to make a good, convincing muzzle flare. What am I getting at? Right, so that's what I'm doing right now. I figured since I haven't updated you guys in I think over a week at this point, I've been very busy. Very busy. Yes. I'm crunching on this thing. I'm still trying to get this done by the end of October. As you can see up here, this is probably one of the best things I've ever gotten, kind of. It's a whiteboard with just daily notes, because I have all my effect shots listed out on a spreadsheet on a Google Doc, and that is invaluable. I would not have been able to get this far without that. Like numbered shots, like specific numbers and names for each shot, all numeritized, not alphabetized, but like numerically ordered. But this is like, all right, this is what I'm doing today, and I cross them off, and then at the end of the day, I whip them out. Plus at the bottom I have the number of days, number of scenes, and number of shots left, because I've put some shots together, like if they're quick enough, I'll put them together, and I guess I've had to classify those as scenes. Anyway, so that's what I've been working on, and I've got 14 days left. I've got about 37 or so shots left. But, that may sound a lot, but if I average like 3 to 4 per day, I'll be done in less than 2 weeks. And I think I can do it because most of the shots I have left, I've been putting off because I know they're easy. Or rather, I know that I know how to do them. Whereas I've spent the last few days working on one shot that has been frustrating the hell out of me for whatever reason. You'll see it in the final video. I think the entire thing lasts like a second. It's annoyingly small for having taken up so much of my time. But it's a smoke sim. It required 2 different smoke sims, and it's when a girl has her wand kind of near the camera. She's like, and then flies away. You'll see in the final video. That shot took me like 2-3 days. Unfortunately, just because of situationally. I've been doing other stuff. For instance, Saturday, my good friends Will and RJ got engaged. So congrats to you guys. And I was actually there filming it. So that was actually a really fun day. For those of you not in the know, they helped me with my own proposal to my fiancée, Jenna, who is not here at the moment. She is over in Carlsbad visiting her parents, who are visiting the area. Right. And so, what is it? Right. So they got engaged, and Will let me know like weeks in advance that this was going to happen on October 12th, and he wanted me to film it. And I finally broke out the 60D. It's been sitting in a box in a corner over here. The original box, I've never once turned it on since I got it in February. Just because I was intending to return it, and I let stuff like that kind of slip by without realizing. Next thing I know, It's probably been too late to return it, even though if I wanted to throw a tantrum, I probably could, but I don't want to do that. Plus the 780 had already been announced, and I think now it's already out, so it's lost value as well. But it's still a good camera. It's literally the same as my T3i. So now I have 2 cameras, and I have an assortment of lenses, so that's great. I did come to a decision a while back that I would keep the camera though, but still, opening it up and actually using it is different than deciding, yeah, I think I'll keep it. Because I have big stuff planned for my YouTube channel once this video goes up. Not sure entirely what I want to do yet as far as content-wise, but a few things I want to do. I want to do like more behind-the-scenes videos, just in general, even if I don't have a video going up, like commentary videos or something. The guys over on AVByte, their channel, they do weekly comments video, and I think that could be pretty fun. And also a podcast, a video podcast, and that will require like 3 cameras or so, like a wide and 2 separate close-up cameras. So I'll probably use the 2 separate close-up cameras being my 60D and T3i, and like the wide being my GoPro. Make that weekly, but this is also depending on what happens with this video. Hopefully, ideally, fingers crossed, this video does really well, irregardless of it doing well in the red contest, but hopefully it does get first place. I doubt it, but hopefully it does. But what I got into this in the first place is actually making a good YouTube video that does well on YouTube. Again, I don't want to say like I hope it gets this many views, because if it doesn't, I'm gonna be sad. So you don't want to set yourself up like that. I lost my train of thought. I do that a lot, so I apologize. What was I talking about? Podcasts. That's something I really want to do. Something I've always wanted to do, but it might require hiring editors. So in the coming months, I might start hiring people to do stuff, depending on funding, which is part of this video deal and situation. Is that if this does do good, I'll be able to hopefully negotiate some sort of funding thing for my YouTube channel and do stuff like that on top of other things. Oh, I know. I'm going to South by Southwest. Hell, that's I'm really excited about that. Apparently the guy who's in charge of the video game department for South by Southwest is a big fan of my work, and apparently his kids love my Falcon Punch video and the Lydia No video, so I mean, go figure. He's in charge of organizing content that's going to be going at the first video game awards ceremony at South by Southwest. Apparently this will be the 3rd year that video games has been a thing at South by Southwest. It's traditionally movies and other media stuff. It's a con, like Comic-Con, except in Austin, Texas. And it's huge. It's the biggest thing Texas has to offer con-wise. And basically the deal is that I would make a video. I'd be one of a few teams making a video for South by Southwest for this video game awards show. And he specifically wanted me to open the show with a video. He also went to Corridor Digital, but they are going to be busy shooting their Tether movie during that time. Not sure if I'm supposed to be talking about that, so shh. And so they're not going to be doing it. Other guys who they're trying to get to make videos are Mega64 and Rooster Teeth, which is incredible. For those of you who don't know, I've been a huge fan of Rooster Teeth since about 2003, 2004. I think I started watching like the first episode of season 2. So I think that would have been about 2004. Of Red vs. Blue, which is a Rooster Teeth production thing. Yeah. So that'll be pretty cool. It'll be good company. So I'm hoping to make something really epic. Unfortunately, it'd probably be all on my own budget, so I don't know how much I'd be able to make, but it'd be some sort of video game mashup, I'd assume. I really want to do something with portals, fighter jets, nuclear bombs, skydiving, warthog. I don't want to say too much more, but that's the idea I have. It's pretty developed. SimCity, you'll see. 10-minute video as usual. So before I go, I want to mention, well, I don't want to mention this, but this is a Red Hook Pumpkin Porter. I'm usually not a big fan of pumpkin ales, but this one's not too bad. I want to give a big shout out to Nick. I'm sorry, dude. I'm forgetting your last name at the moment. Fletcher? Pretty sure it's Fletcher. Yes, Nick Fletcher has been doing amazing work on some rotoscoping. He's already kicked back like 4 shots for me now. I just got his. I gave him like a series of 3 shots, and he just kicked back the 3rd one to me. I haven't checked it out yet, but I'm sure it'll probably be great. There's been about 2 or 3 other of you guys who've also been working on stuff, and I must say thank you. Thank you so much for being willing to help out. It's been a lot of help, because rotoscoping is something that I understand is tedious and it takes a lot of time, but it's necessary. And if I want to get this done by the end of October, I just simply wouldn't have enough time to do it. And so you guys are literally life-saving for this. And other guys, what's your last name, Ross? Ross Arnold, YouTube, dude from the UK, YouTuber from the UK. I can't talk tonight, apparently. He also modeled the wand for a shot earlier on, and that was also invaluable, because that saved me probably half a day or more of trying to figure out how to model, because I don't really know how to model stuff in 3ds Max. If I had SolidWorks, I'd probably be able to model stuff, but that's not really meant for visual effects. That's meant for like AutoCAD. Anyway, yeah, thanks a lot. I know you guys are still willing to help out with effects, and that's great. You guys have literally helped me on that one shot that I had posted to my Dropbox. That was a bit. I think you guys are all on the same page on like what that was. It was kind of like a tryouts sort of thing. A couple of you guys excelled more than everyone else, although all the submissions were good, like usable. But I'm going for a very, very high standard of quality, and that I mean, it's honestly it's not representative of your. I'm just gonna stop talking, because I don't even know what I'm trying to say without thinking of this ahead of time. My point is that you guys do good work, and I've enjoyed the feedback, and I've enjoyed looking at the shots that you've sent me. I do have that shot finished though, and whatnot. I got a lot of work left. But okay, here's the thing though, is that like I have a lot of work left, but I think it's manageable. I think I have this, guys, and this is because of you. I'm very excited. Jenna is gone. She left this morning. Like I said, she went to visit her parents who are visiting, and she's going to be gone until Thursday, in which case she'll be back, and we're going to go look at a new place, because she got a nursing job over in Hollywood, so we're going to be moving to Glendale. So, woo! That's exciting. So my point is that we're going to be looking at a place on Thursday to maybe move into, but we don't know yet because we haven't seen the inside, but it looks like a cool place. And then she's going to be flying to Oregon for some other stuff. And so I pretty much have the entire next week to myself. And I'm hoping to just crunch and get as much stuff done as possible. I think I have this. Music, I'm supposed to get back by Friday from Antonius. Sound design, the guy who's been doing sound design has been working on the Assassin's Creed 4 video for Corridor Digital, and so he's been preoccupied with that, although that should have just finished yesterday because they put out the trailer for that, which looks pretty sweet. But the final video isn't going up until like mid-November for whatever reason. I don't know. It's supposed to go up early November. They're also doing a Watch Dogs video that they're supposed to be shooting in a couple weeks, or 1 week. I'm not really sure, but who knows. That might not be the case anymore since Watch Dogs has been pushed back to spring. Honestly, guys, I'm just really craving the day where I can just be like, the video's done. I have nothing to stress about, nothing to worry about. I'm going to spend my every waking moment of this day playing Grand Theft Auto 5, which I don't own yet, but I will get. And I want to be like, I'm doing nothing today except play video games, because I feel like I haven't done that in forever. Although I have played a lot of Splinter Cell 3, but that was usually in breaks. Be like, crunch, 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 okay, break. Splinter Cell. Yeah. And of course Mario Kart, which I also haven't played in probably about a month. 15-minute video, if you made it this far, why? I mean, here I am. I've spent the last 15 minutes talking to a camera. So for me, at least explicitly right here, I'm just talking to myself, really. This is almost like a video diary. However, I know that there are some of you guys who watch this and comment. And that means a lot to me. I read all the comments. I like to feel like I've become friends with you. And that's really cool. Although I think only about 5% of you actually comment. My videos get a lot more views than I would ever expect. They usually get like 200 to 300, 400 sometimes, which is mind-boggling. It really is mind-boggling. I don't get it. Especially because I started off this vlog thing. I hate the word vlog. I'll be honest with you. I'm going to try to start calling these updates from now on. New update. Because vlog just sounds so cliche and cringe-worthy. Again, lost my train of thought. Maybe it's because I've been going at this all day and it's 1 in the morning. And I'm already starting to cool down with the beer if you're over 21. Happy birthday to Benji. Games D. It's his birthday today. And D. D. I know you don't watch these vlogs, but it's your birthday now, as of an hour ago. So happy birthday, D. Go wish him a birthday. Happiness. Cerberus Arms on Twitter. Tell him I sent you. Yeah. Honestly, if you're still watching at this point, I don't know what to think. I feel like because I haven't updated you guys in so long, I have to be like, okay, what else should I talk about? What else do I need to update you with? But I think you all understand. We're all on the same page. Oh, this evening I went to a movie premiere for this movie called Bridegroom, which was one of the most heartbreaking movies I've ever seen. It was a documentary about this guy whose boyfriend died, and just all the heartbreak and drama that went with that. Because Shane is an amazing guy. It's so interesting because I met Shane a while back, I think back in February, and this is before I ever knew anything about his movie or his past or anything, and I just thought he was a cool guy. Became friends from that, and it wasn't until later that I realized that he had this heartbreaking story and that he had this movie that Bill Clinton introduced at Tribeca Film Festival. He's friends with Bill Clinton. What? I just thought he was a normal guy. And I was like, whoa, wait, what? Interesting. Anyway, I saw him Saturday night. Saw him tonight, but he was just really busy with the 1,000 people or so that were wanting to meet him. 18 minutes. This has got to be a freaking record. Sorry. Yeah. Let me know if you made it to the end of the video with this code word, shark danger. Code words? We'll see. All right. Bye.